Hi, it's Michael from Corona POS. I'm here today to talk to all those small business owners trying to take their business to the next level by opening a new location. Getting a new small business off the ground with your first location is a daunting task. It takes a remarkable amount of planning, a great team, and a willingness to take a risk. So for those of you who have successfully opened your own small business, congratulations. For the ambitious and established business owner, perhaps at this point, you're thinking about opening a second shop and expanding your retail business. After all, scaling your company is the next big step. And you've gotten the hardest part out of the way. You've developed a reliable customer base and you figured out your cash flow. But it's important to know when and how to open a second business location. You'll have a second team, a second set of costs, a second shop to manage your inventory, and a whole lot more to worry about. Let's start by examining if your business is ready to expand and then go over the steps to turn your operation into a multi-store business. First, before starting the process of opening a new location, it's important to be sure that it's the right time to do so. So start the process by determining if you're ready to scale. Use these 4 questions as a baseline. 1, do I need more space? Maybe your retail space has become too small for the number of customers that come through or an expanded catalog of products. Second, is there a market for your product or services in a different location? Remember, what works in one neighborhood, city, or state may not work elsewhere. Third, how's your cash flow? Opening a second location is expensive, so you need to have the cash on hand or secure financing of some sort. And finally, fourth, can you manage the new obligations and stress of growing your business? Remember how hard it was to open your first store? Get ready to do it all over again. Carefully consider each of these items prior to making any big commitments. Aside from that, you also need to make sure that opening a second location is actually necessary. Prematurely opening a second location for your business can be catastrophic, even ruining the success of your first shop. Be aware of false signs that you may need to expand and take peremptory steps available before making the plunge into opening another location. First, consider increasing your team so that they can serve more customers. You can also add new products to your inventory to attract a larger customer base. You can target new demographics and continue to build your current location, and you can add better access and parking if possible. It's critical to open a new shop at the right time, and it's better to err on the side of caution by waiting too long to open than doing so too early. Another way to make sure that you're ready to open a new location is to first exhaust all alternative sales channels. Selling your product or service solely at your brick and mortar store is not enough. First, look at creating an omni-channel shopping experience. Partner with other local businesses to test out new products or a new market. It's a great way to meet other retailers and become a deeper part of the community. Try out a pop-up shop or kiosk to test out a new area and market. You can sell on social media channels. More and more shoppers are buying directly from Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, and it's pretty easy to set up. You can open an e-commerce store with your POS system integrated in both your brick and mortar and e-commerce platform. Selling on both channels has never been easier. And once you feel confident and ready to open a second location, you need to prepare yourself for certain facts about the process. Most importantly, that it's not going to be easy. One of the hardest things that small business owners face is the fact that they simply have to cede some control and responsibilities to their team. You won't be able to be at 2 locations at once. And while a cloud-based POS system makes it easier to manage your business remotely, you'll still need to put trust in your team at each location. A lot of businesses promote internally so that existing team members move on to bigger roles as your business expands. This helps give owners the peace of mind that their management are people that they can trust and rely on. Next, it's important to replicate your success, but not copy the original location. Unless you're trying to franchise your business, it's better to keep things unique. Of course, if you're expanding your business, you've already established a successful shop. So make sure you're still capitalizing on the success that you've already found. Keep your best sellers and any items that define your brand. If you're a QSR, for instance, any staples that your customers have come to expect should stay on the menu. Use your existing operational tools, including the same POS system. You need your sales reporting and inventory management to be under one system, so keeping a uniform point of sale for multiple locations is critical. Make all lines of communication streamlined by using the same service for each location. Your prices shouldn't vary too much either. Shoppers who have been to your first location will be turned off if the new shop is more expensive. Implement the same CRM system so that shoppers can receive the same loyalty benefits at any of your businesses too. And finally, make all branding on point and designs similar enough so that customers recognize each store as being related. But as I mentioned, you still want your new locations to stand out. Add new menu items and some differences in your layout to make the experience unique. It's good to have shoppers who prefer one location over another. This means that they have a personal connection to your business and will likely be back. Next, plan to conduct some basic market research to know that you'll have adequate demand for what you sell. You're likely to have a hunch on most factors that go into creating your new location, but make sure you confirm these with actual objective research into each matter. Build a separate business plan and start by defining a narrow target market. Consider the demand for your product and services while also taking into account the expected competition in the areas you're looking. Gauge your marketing costs and the best advertising outlets for your target audience. Run some basic tests so that you can confirm all this. As I mentioned earlier, pop-up shops are a great way to try out new products or test new markets. It's a far lower investment than an actual full retail space, but will most closely mimic an actual retail environment, giving you a more accurate picture of your future business. Lastly, you'll need to secure the appropriate funding. Opening a new shop is going to be expensive. Retail space leases are not cheap, and putting together the infrastructure of an entirely new store adds up really fast. So it's necessary to get all financials in order from the beginning. In part, this will be an aspect of your business plan. Determine how much liquid cash you have to invest yourself. You don't want to starve your existing location or yourself, but investing some of your money into the project is wise. Look for outside investments from friends, other business owners, or people excited about what you've created. Individual investors can go a long way towards funding a second location. Peer-to-peer lending options online are starting to replace traditional bank loans, and banks are still an option too. There are typically better solutions for most businesses, but a local credit union or bank can also finance your new store. As I talked about earlier, it's important that you have a uniform point of sale solution between all of your locations. And for businesses with a single location, you'll need a POS system that can help your business scale. POS inventory management and sales reporting provide you with remarkable insight into your business. You'll be able to identify problem areas and the necessary changes to fix them. If you're interested in growing your business and expanding to new locations, try out Corona POS. It's built to help retailers grow and become multi-store operations. Sign up today for a no-commitment free trial through the link in the description below, and subscribe to our blog and channel for more advice on growing your business. Thanks for stepping by today.